Army officials deny any posts occupied by any kind of army, Pakistani army or terrorists. This is coming in the wake of certain reports which have been published which suggest that this could have happened. On the other hand, they do say that there is firing going on about 200 meters from the line of control, making it clear that this firing is taking place because they are being engaged by continuous firing from the other side of the border. This, according to details, is connected to an incursion which took place last week, an infiltration bid which had been foiled by the Indian Army in the Kiran-Mendhar sector. Apparently, this was a very, very big infiltration bid, and there were about 10 to 15 people who were killed, and search operations were on after last week's encounter. Well, of course, after that, they say that they are currently engaging with the Pakistani army, but also reiterating that all reports about any Indian villages being occupied by terrorists or Pakistani troops are entirely wrong. Let's go over to Sudhiranjan Sen, who joins us now for more on the story. Sudhi, I believe there's firing going on across the border, but there are no villages which have been occupied. Give us more details.
Well, I mean, the details that we've been able to get, in fact, we have reported this earlier. In the intervening night of the 24th and the 25th, there was a major infiltration bid. It was through the Kiran Machal sector. That was the sector that apparently about 40 terrorists who were trying to infiltrate, trying to cross over. Mind you, the passes are closing, winter is coming in, elections are coming. So the general understanding is that Pakistan or the the terrorists supported by the Pakistani army would make a bid to push in as many as people as they can before movement from across the LOC stops. They were engaged there. In fact, it was quite a big engagement with about two brigades coming in. Last that we had checked, the army had told us that there were about 12 to 13 people that they had killed. In fact, they could see the bodies. They had actually trapped this group between the fence and the line of control. Mind you, the fence is slightly behind the LC, and it is there that they had cornered, and the firing was going on. The group of terrorists also were holding ground. They were firing back as the army was closing in. Now today, the army completely denies, so does the MHA, because the MHA has a separate mechanism of trying to ascertain it is through the police, through security agencies. Both are denying that there is any territory or any posts that have been taken away by either the Pakistani army or the infiltrating terrorists. Kajori.
Right. I believe in the engagement that has been taking place at the line of control, so there have been certain injuries or casualties. I believe it is also ongoing. Can you give us more details on that?
Well, I mean, the effort to corner the terrorists, to push them back or kill as many as possible, and not let them infiltrate anymore is going on. That's an ongoing operation. That operation has not stopped. In fact, what we can also add on at this moment is that at about 4:30, this is what we are being told, that the 15 Corps commander, that's Lieutenant General there, will be addressing the media, giving complete details and trying to dispel this entire the entire news or information that some posts or some territory has been taken over. We are told Lieutenant General Gurmeet Singh, commanding the 15 Corps, is going to come out and speak to the media. The operation is still going on. In fact, last that we have heard is that more troops have been put into that area because the terrorists are trying to hold ground. In fact, also very interestingly, day before yesterday, we are told that even though the 20-odd terrorists had been more or less trapped, there was an attempt to give them more supply them again. That is something very odd. In fact, the army also at that point of time had said that we find this very odd because in face of an opposition, when they are caught, when they are challenged, most of the time they run back. This time they haven't run back. The 20-odd terrorists or 30-odd terrorists who are still there, they are holding ground, and the operation still continues. That is what is the latest that we have got. Kajol.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us with those details. Sudhiranjan Sen there telling us the latest about the firing which is going on across the line of control, and taking it back to that infiltration bid which took place about a week or so ago.